We're getting reports of pro-democracy protests in Eswatini. There is also a lot of information that is circulating on social media that we're still trying to verify. For the latest, let's bring in Mthandeni Dube. He's a member of parliament in Eswatini. Babu Dube, we're talking to you on the line. Thank you so much for making the time to speak to us.
Yes.
Everybody is wondering exactly what is happening. Can you tell us what's happening in Eswatini at the moment?
Currently, citizens are protesting or demanding. They are demanding that the constitution must be amended, that they may be given an opportunity to elect their own prime minister instead of the king appointing the prime minister and then the whole cabinet ministers in the country. So then they have been protesting. In fact, they started giving petitions to the members of parliament in their different constituencies. But then the deputy prime minister, who is the acting prime minister currently, then made a law that people must stop delivering the petitions to the members of parliament that demands the election of the prime minister. And then people now have started to be violent in demanding the opportunity that they may elect their own prime minister. So then the reason is because the citizens have seen that the royal family loot so much money for their own to enrich themselves. So instead of looking after the citizens, so they buy expensive private jets, they buy expensive cars, they live a very lavish lifestyle. So at the expense of the taxpayers' money. Then now they feel like enough is enough. They must be able to build their own government in a way that the king will in a way that a constitutional monarchy will be introduced in the kingdom. So then seemingly we see the king trying to fight the citizens and demanding that privilege. So now soldiers have been deployed to start killing people. So even yesterday we had about 7 deaths yesterday evening. So the situation is getting more tough this side. And some of us, the 3 members of parliament, we have heard that the soldiers have been commanded to arrest us before the end of today.
Yep.
So we are trying to hide from them. So, yeah, because the reason the people are demanding all of this is because there is very poor service delivery in the rural communities, even in town. The poverty gap has been widened. So we see the royal family and the chosen few enjoying a good life, but the ordinary people, they sleep without food, they sleep without proper shelter. There's so much inequality in the country, and we see the youth not being afforded job opportunities, and not that we as government were failing, but it's because the king demands a lot from investors. He's trying to capture all the businesses that are in the country, so he demands shares.
The Eswatini regime is known or has said in previous times to be very restrictive of people's freedoms and controlling every communication that comes out of there. Why are you feeling so free to come out and talk about what's happening in Eswatini at the moment?
Hello?
Mr. Dube, are you able to hear us?
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, perhaps I should just hasten to get to the question that has been on everybody's minds, the reports that the king has fled the country. Is that so? Is he still in the country?
Come again?
Is King Mswati III still in the country?
Okay, what we hear from the social media is that he had gone out of the country, but we are not sure. We're not sure. There's nothing yet reported to us as members of parliament. We can't confirm, we can't deny such information.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask you one last question. As you were saying that you're out protesting, traditionally in Swaziland, when there is protest, it's linked to the People's United Democratic Movement, Pudemo of the late Mario Masuku. What is the dominant protest force in Swaziland at the moment?
Okay, currently the protest that we're seeing is not linked to any political parties, but then it's just all the ordinary Swazis. They are demonstrating for the right to elect their own prime minister. So even those who belong to certain members of political parties, they are citizens of this country, though a decree was made that political parties are banned without any clear reason why they were being banned. But we can tell, according to our analysis, that the reason why they were banned is because they were gaining more popularity among the citizens in 1973. So a lot of people were believing in that philosophy. Then the kingdom, the monarchy, then felt threatened of their existence, and then that's why they then banned the political parties, which was thing. And currently, it's everyone in the country, every young person, the middle age, not even those who belong to those political parties. They are also fully involved, but as citizens of the country, demanding what's right for the people, which is freedom, because currently there's no...
Mr. Dube, let me ask you this quickly. These are not new demands. What strengthens the Swati population this time around?
The reason why they have so much courage is because they have members of parliament, the three of us, and some who are behind the scenes, who are exposing all the debt that the monarchy is doing, the looting and all these things. So now they feel like yeah.
Thank you so much for making the time to talk to us, Member of Parliament in Eswatini, there, Mr. Mthandeni Dube. Of course, it's a developing story that we continue to want to find out in terms of what the real story is. Couldn't confirm for us whether the king is in or not in the country.